Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So again we're looking at TIA or Celestia. I did cover this token on like August 1st and this is how it turns out to be. So I will mostly talk about its price and where we could go from here, and before that of course we'll talk about some of the news that they are hyping. So they announced this on August 11th, as you can see. So it seems like that something big is coming soon. Let's see what it is and let's see how they can push the token higher. But it is, I would say, it's an event or something like that, as you can see here. So this could be big for TIA token. Beside that, there is also first verifiable exchange which is built underneath TIA or Celestia, and there seems to be hyping it a lot. I'm not sure what it's about, but again, Vex is upgrading to the Celestias underneath to solve this exact challenge. So basically they are working on the verifiability DEX. I'm not sure what it means for the decentralized exchange, but it seems like that it is a big deal. This could be big for Celestia, no one knows what, but I think this could be big. But again, I think this is going to be really interesting for Celestia token in the future. Now let's come to the main point, which would be its price. So the last time I covered the token was on August 1st, as you can see. After that the token started to go up, but again, as I said in that video, if it rejects from this downtrend, you can say this blue line, the token would go down, and it has again rejected from here. Of course, overall market is going down, so I don't think that it is TIA's token fault, but again, it seems like that this rejection was pretty hard. Now if you want to know more about what Celestia is and other things, I have covered it already in a lot of videos, but if you want to know why the token went down, the explanation is pretty simple. So TIA token doesn't have a max supply, so that is something you should absolutely know. It has a pretty high inflation, I would say, but before that they had this massive unlocks that started from like October 1st of 2024, and after that the investors and the initial core contributors started getting their tokens, as you can see here. As of now, early backers, or you can say early backers seed, have received like over 142 million TIA tokens, which I would say is a lot. And if you look at Series A and Series B, they have received like 176 million tokens, and both of these entities will continue to get tokens till November of 2025. And after that, I think the sell pressure on the TIA will most likely stop. As of now, it does have a monthly sell pressure, and I think it can be seen here because whenever the token does go up, it sees a massive sell pressure, and I think that has to do with, most likely, I think these investors are taking the profit. Initial core contributors may not be selling that many tokens, but I think these investors are most likely taking the profit, and I think this will continue till like 2026 of November, I would say. Now, as of now, if we talk about the price itself, even let's say that it goes up from here because of this news that they have going on here, I think it can go like as high as, I'm looking at this resistance, and I think this is a really strong resistance around 2.31 to 2.21 as of now. At least I'm talking about before these token ends up getting in the investors hand. Once the investors get the token, we'll most probably see a pretty good sell pressure for the token as well. But I think once on this sell pressure, or once on this supply decreases, DIA may actually become stable and it can start to go up after that. But again, I think this resistance is really strong one. Even if the token just tries to go up, I think it will most likely peak around $2.4 as of now, at least as of now. Now, if we talk about how it's doing overall, I would say it is doing fairly well. This is a trend that it has been holding really well. So as of now, even if it goes down, I would be expecting a retest of around like 1.65, and if it doesn't break below this red trend line, I think it will most likely try to break out from this blue line. And if this breakout happens, I would be looking at least a surge as high as like 2.4, and if the news is strong, or if this breakout is really strong, we could actually go like as high as $3 is a possibility. If we look at its market cap, I would say it's fairly big, but it's not that big. So if we look at how it did back in December, it actually ended up getting like a market cap of 4 billion, which was its all-time high even before it launched. So if you look at its if you look at the price when the token launched, it was around $18, and back in December it only went as high as like $8.12. So all of this you can say all of this price, this is due to inflation. So although the demand for the TIA token was at all-time high back in December of 2024, but due to the inflation, the token could not hit this mark, so like $18. Now, as of now, I think this additional sell pressure will most likely stop in November. So I think TIA could actually recover. So if it goes like as high as 4 billion, or even if it goes like 3 billion, we could be looking at, I would say, 1.5x, or even I think like 2.5x or like 3x is a possibility. And if that happens, and or else if the token does breaks out from here, I think it can go like as high as $4 or even higher than that. But again, my first target would be around 2.3 or 2.4, and the next one would be around 3.8 or even like 3.6 or even like $3 possibility. But again, I think it's making a really good setup here as well. Let's see what happens. But if it breaks down, we could be looking at a retest of around like 1.4 or even 1.29 is a possibility. So I think all of that depends on how it reacts when it reaches this trend line. Let's see what happens. But I think this trend line is really important one as of now. If it breaks below it, we could be looking at a retest as low as 1.54 or even like 1.44 the possibility. And if it doesn't, if it just if it just goes above, or you can say if it just bounces back from this trend line, we could be looking at a massive breakout, and I think that breakout could be a big one. Let's see what happens. Overall, I think after November, TIA token could be a pretty good coin to hold, but as of now it does have a monthly sell pressures, and we still have like 3 months to go. So again, I'm expecting a pretty good sell pressure even if it goes up. Anyways, this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more things.